Welcome to video 2 of today's class, the second video. And for this class, this is what we are going to be discussing. So basically, we've already discussed on the first one, which is the hierarchies of graphic design softwares. We already talked about the different hierarchies of graphic design software. So right about now, we're going to be talking about the generations of CorelDRAW, because we're going to be using CorelDRAW to design for our tutorial. It's CorelDRAW that we'll be using, and then we're going to talk later. We're going to talk about the installation and of CorelDRAW, how to install, how to get the place to get the software, and the installation process. So these other 3 ones will be practical based, and this second one, which I'm going to talk about right now, will be the final part of the theory for today. So guys, let's just hop on to the topic for today, which is the generation of CorelDRAW. The generations of CorelDRAW. So just like we have everything that they are going to start from the beginning, just like every other thing that you're going to look at, like just think of anything. Let's say the beginning of Coca-Cola, or any business that you can think of. The beginning of Facebook started from this year, started from that year. The same thing, a graphic designer started for a long period of time. In fact, before the birth of Jesus Christ, graphic design has already been in existence. So, but then it keeps evolving. Often like every year it's continue to evolve like that. So after all of those processes, the modern age where it now came into like computer and phones like that, where graphic designer became so rampant, is where we are going to start from. So from the first onset, it started from in the year 1990 with the invention of CorelDRAW. CorelDRAW was started in 1990 from the first version, the CorelDRAW version 1.1. So this version includes support to import, export, AutoCAD, DXF, added for working with 2D and 3D designs. So if you want to work with 2D and 3D design, that is the software that we're using in the year 1990. And then other years, 2 years later, in 1992, it upgraded again, and then these are the new software that were included to it, Corel Photo Print and the rest like that. So then in the year 2006, version X3, CorelDRAW version X3 came out, and if I tell you that till date I can still see CorelDRAW X3 being used by some printers and the likes like that. So but then it keeps evolving, different softwares, different updates, just like your normal app update. They will say WhatsApp update version, this your app is out of date, so because of the new features added to it. So all of these versions keep adding new features. Now you can see Corel X4 was updated in the year 2018, 2008, and then X5 in 2010, then X6 in 2012, and then X7 in 2014, X8 in 2016. So it's just like, maybe let's just say like 2-3 years interval like that. So basically that has been the way it has been moving since, and then we now got down to Corel 2019. Now from Corel 2019, it took up a new phase. So right, every 2-3 years they used to update the software. But then Corel 2019, this kind of softwares, the kind of updates they create from Corel 2019 was just based on the updates that are already. So they just like update a few things, not necessarily major stuff like the other years they've been doing before. So basically guys, that's all they did. And if you check through the internet, you now have stuff like Corel 2020, Corel 2021, Corel 2022, which are all the same thing, similar to Corel 2019. It's just a few features that are just added to it. Just a few features that were upgraded from it, not added as new stuff. The other years they've been adding new updates, but then from 2019 it's updated from what is already existed in from the software itself. The app is clear now, so that's what they've been doing. So with that being said guys, that's all for that, and that is why we're going to be using Corel 2019. So whatever software CorelDRAW version you are using from 2019 upward are going to function the same way, the same instinct and everything. So guys, that's all for this video. I'm going to see you in our next video, and in our next video we're going to be doing the installation process of Corel 2019. So guys, that's all for today. See you in our installation video.